some of you know I'm a vapor, and I thought today we'd just have a look at my old vape system, which is this one, Geek Vape Aegis Legend. I have just replaced this tank because, as you can see, this one's had years of abuse and it really needs to be changed. So I bought myself a different one. So I've bought myself this one, which is the Zeus X rebuildable tank atomizer, 2 milliliters, to comply with the new TPD requirements, which have nobbled everybody. Bought it in the rainbow colour to match my, as my girlfriend says, rather girly vape. Anyway, this tank that's on it has come from a Cube device that I had previously. It's got the you just buy the coils for this. This is a Vaporesso coil in there, so nothing matches. So I thought I'd treat myself, and I've bought the Zeus rainbow tank, rainbow to match my girly vape. The Zeus X, it's a dual coil tank atomizer, rebuildable tank atomizer. So I thought we should have a quick look at this. I've actually bought this, it's not a shill review, so we'll go ahead and unwrap it. Yeah. Security seals, let's get those off. Done. Whoa, look at that, very nice. So that is the atomizer there. I'm sure we're going to get a bunch of stuff. It's going to roll off there if I leave it there. Just pop that there for a sec. So let's see what else we get in here. Normally a pile of stuff. Little instruction book. And a Geek Vape envelope, very nice, black. Someone's obviously spent some cash on it, and tells you all about the tank. And the Lucid kit, must be a new vape come out, very nice. Get rid of all that stuff. So what do we have in this little box? We've got a secondary glass, which is unfortunately again a 2 milliliter glass. Pack of gaskets and a little tool for doing the coils. In fact, there's 2 tools in there. Interesting, and some extra screws and things. Right, let's see how we build this thing. If you are going to get into building your own coil builds, you really do want a little coil kit, which is a little kit that this one comes from Coil Masters. I'm not sponsored by these. This is just one that I've been using for a long time. Contains all the various tools that you might need, including a little, it's like a little stand for building your build on, and it tells you your voltage and your coil resistance. More on that in a sec. You've got your sharp scissors for cutting the cotton wool, various choices of cotton wool which I've just kept. These are the coils that I do like to use. There we go. So these are the coils that I like to use. So first things first, we're going to take this apart, which I believe it should just unscrew. So there's our coil deck. So the first thing I like to do is to slide my coil onto a coil former, because invariably the leads are in the wrong place, and I just like to bend them round slightly more than what they were, just to get them slightly more parallel to the centre, so we can hopefully something like that, so they'll actually sit in the coil holder properly and flat and be straight. So we've got positive side that side, negative side that side, and as you can see, our leads, if we just plonk those in, our leads are going to be extremely long and our coil is going to sit up far too far. So we actually need to drop those coil leads down to about 5 millimeters either side. So something like that. So that's what our deck should look like when we've got our 2 coils installed. They're relatively straight, relatively even. Okay, so now we're going to turn this on, and we want to make sure our battery voltage is fairly decent, which it is, and then we're going to put it into the burn mode. So we've got a 0.23 ohm coil. That's going to change when it starts to heat up. We're going to heat it just by pulsing it a little bit. See, they're starting to go. I've got a hot spot at the end here. So we're just going to rub that a little bit, space the coil out just a little bit, and that should sort that hot spot out. It's quite a lengthy process this. We've got more hot spots here and here. That's better. So now what we're seeing is we're seeing that coil start to really heat up just in the centre. There we go. Yeah, that feels better. So it's tight but not too tight. So what we're going to do now is just trim that off somewhere near the bottom of the deck. Both sides. Kind of lovely and fluffy that is. So it's going to need to be somewhere. Roughly. Just about. So we'll lock that end off. Okay, so now what I like to do is just thin these out a little bit. So we're just going to thin these ends out. You don't want to stuff them too hard, but there's a little post in there. So we just want to push these ends in, and then the same on to the side. These might be just a little shade too long. We'll just trim those back like that. Okay, so we're going to poke these through the little magic hole. For the purposes of this video, there is no nicotine. I'm using Charlie's Chalk Dust Campfire, one of my favourite all-time vapes. We're just going to juice these up. Let that work itself into the cotton wool. It's going to be quite a high wattage setup, I think. Okay, so I'm guessing next up we're going to pop on the little chimney, the glass, and then slide that over the top. One of the advantages of having top airflow is that you're not going to get any leaking. So next on the little ring, which gives you your airflow, just make sure that that sits properly on the stoppers, and you're going to fill through these two holes on either side. So we'll just rest that in there. Let me just turn that off. We will go ahead and fill it up. Doesn't take much to fill up a small tank, that's for damn sure. Okay. So that is ready to go. Okay, I thought we'd pop in a purple drip tip. It seems to fit with this quite nicely. So we'll just remove this one. Ugh. Just give that a clean. Okay, clean and with fresh batteries in. Oh, look at that. We've got it set to 70 watts. So there we go guys, Geek Vape Aegis X mod with the Geek Vape Zeus X tank. Really good combination, very flavourful. I think they've done a fantastic job of both the mod and the tank. Well worth considering. If you're looking for a new vape mod, I would consider buying one of these. They seem to be very good. Quite easy to build as well. If I can do it, anybody can. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, like and subscribe. Don't forget to share the videos. It does us. It's about the best thing that can happen to the channel is for people to like and subscribe to the videos. Get them sharing around your friends as well. There's going to be some more regular updates on the channel. I'm trying to get back into a habit of regular filming, so hopefully you'll be with us throughout. Take care guys, see you next time.